Hey, Pardon My Take listeners, you can find every episode on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Prime members can listen ad-free on Amazon Music. On today's Pardon My Take, football is back. We have football to talk about. We have the first game in the books. We have the weekend preview. We have everything. We also have Tony Hawk. Great interview with Tony Hawk, legend of the game. Second time we've had him on. Recurring guest Tony Hawk. We have Fyre Fest. We have Big Ben Roethlisberger's documentary part 3. What a fucking show for our first Football Friday. Get excited, and it's all brought to you by our friends at the Cash App. Pardon My Take is always brought to you by the Cash App. We're in the Cash App studios. Not only is it the easiest place to send money to your friends, it's the safest. Go right now, download the Cash App, use it. Don't be throwing around money left and right. Don't do that. That's how you get sick. You need to have the Cash App. It links directly to your bank account. It's super easy to use. Pay your fantasy fees, pay your friends, pay your bartender, pay everyone with the Cash App. Do all your transactions with the Cash App. It can be your bank account. They also give money away all the time on Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, wherever they are on social. You need to be there, and you need to have a cash tag, because if you don't have a cash tag, they can't send you money. And, of course, when you download the Cash App and enter the referral code BARSTOOL, you'll get $10 for free, and $10 goes to the ASPCA, so it's doing some good as well. So go download the Cash App today from the App Store, Google Play Store, and get involved with our friends from the Cash App. Okay, let's go.
And a lot of work to be done. No place to hang out or washing. And then I can't blame all on the sun. Oh no, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue. And then we'll take it higher. Oh, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue.
My Take, presented by Barstool Sports. Welcome to Pardon My Take, presented by the Cash App. Go download it right now. Use code BARSTOOL. You get $10 for free, $10 to the ASPCA. Today is Friday, September 11th, and football is back.
So back.
Fuck yes.
So
it
back.
Felt so good. Andy Reid wearing his foggy-ass mask that I could have watched him. It actually looked like those like when you see a dog on the sidewalk that has this special collar around their mouth so they don't bite you. Just Andy
the muzzle?
That's what. No, not the leash one where it's like around their nose.
Right.
He has that so that he can't go around and just eat everything in sight.
That's where it is actually a buffet sneeze guard.
Yes.
He went to Golden Corral and he was like, you know what? Put one of those on my face. Seeing him just get kind of drenched in water, having that thing fog up. He needs a windshield wiper on the front of it.
So good.
Verbal meme. Andy Reid wearing the mask when she's got that wet ass pussy.
Nice. Whapping it. No chance Andy Reid even knows what the WAP is, but great to have football back. It felt real. The Chiefs, newsflash, are really, really, really fucking good. That's kind of all you have to say about that game. Like I don't think the Texans are as bad as they looked at times. I think the Chiefs are just really, really fucking good. Super Bowl champs for a reason, folks.
There's nothing that you could do to stop the Chiefs when their offense is humming like that. There's absolutely nothing you can do. And now they have Clyde. And let me just start by saying Clyde's a cool ass name.
Clyde is a really
There
cool
need
ass
to
name.
be more people named Clyde in this world.
I
I
agree.
think we'd all be much happier. You can't get mad. You can't be like, fuck you, Clyde. It doesn't work like that.
It's a cool ass, smooth name. And he looks awesome.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Helaire.
Not Hilaire.
Yeah, Jake Marsh actually had that wrong today, so mark that in the books. Something that Jake Marsh got wrong, I got right. I watched LSU. Yeah.
I looked up the pronunciation guide afterwards, and I admitted I was wrong before. Yeah. However, if I was following the game, I would have done enough.
However, Jake.
Yeah.
I would have done enough research and looked at the pronunciation guide and practiced it, saying it out loud a few times.
Okay.
Al Michaels admitted it too.
Apology.
You're in good company.
Yes.
He screwed it up. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yes, so they look awesome. Chiefs look fucking awesome. I don't really know what else to say besides the Chiefs look fucking awesome.
I mean, I think more than anything tonight was just a celebration of me celebrating that football was back and also seeing all the weird stuff, getting introduced to all the weird stuff that we're gonna see over the course of this season. Like the coaches wearing the masks on the sideline.
Yep.
Bill O'Brien wearing the Sub-Zero mask.
Yep.
That covered up his little butthole on his chin. He looked evil out there. Bill O'Brien looked intimidating.
Yeah, until you realize that he was going to punt from the 50-yard line like 4 times. And he's like, oh, yeah, that's still Bill O'Brien under that mask.
That's O'Brien football. He doesn't want to get Will Fuller hurt. That's how injuries and soft tissue things happen, is when you try to take too many shots downfield when you're losing by 20.
It also, it really did feel, I know they piped in the noise. There were fans there. I think there were 20,000, 25,000 fans there. But, the only part we're really going to miss is just like the crowd shots. Obviously, NFL fans are the funniest fans in the world, and missing that crowd shot, that will take a little bit away. But if they pipe in the noise for the broadcast, I'm in. Like, it doesn't just don't even show the crowd. Don't let us know that there's no one there, and you can kind of just pretend it's all fine.
Well, Goodell was in the crowd today.
Yes,
he was a massive fan. He was on his phone, bad fan. He should be at every game, actually. They should just have Roger Goodell, at least during every time slot, Goodell should be up in the stands by himself on his phone looking at, I don't know, Tinder, finding like the green M&M or whatever he's looking at. I don't know what Roger Goodell searches for online, but probably just easy chairs.
Yeah.
Man caves.
Yeah, sweaters. M&M holders. All right, so we're gonna do a full NFL preview.
Is he doing that, by the way, or
what?
The man cave?
No, I don't think
promised?
so. I think it just ended.
Crazy.
I think it's just over.
So he how many children did he kill?
200,000 at least.
Killed 200,000 children.
Wow. Damn.
Coney.
Q and I should get on that fast.
Coney 2020.
All right, so we're going to get to our football preview. We're going to have some picks. Before we do that, let's talk a little NBA because we have a Game 7 tonight. Hank, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling nervous. I'm not going to lie.
Because you're playing against the refs too?
I don't think Game 7 will be against the refs. Game 6 was clearly like the NBA. And we've been doing stool streams. I've kind of been doing some behind the scenes, like putting together broadcasts. I understand where the NBA is coming from, where in my youth,
Bombshell.
I may not have.
Bombshell. Are you admitting that you're fucking with the games for ratings, Hank?
No, but I understand where they're like.
It sounds to me like that's
we were
what you
a
just admitted.
billion-dollar corporation, and we were, just went through a pandemic, and we needed the best ratings we could possibly get, and if we could just tell the refs,
we're all those things.
No, but we're not like stool streams, not. But if we could tell the refs, just call everything against the Celtics, so we can get a Game 7 for ratings. I understand it. But it was clearly
mature.
It was clearly the post game report, whatever the fuck it's called, came out today. Everything that happened down the stretch that was supposed to get called against the Celtics didn't. They admitted it, which is the craziest. That happens every single day. I know it's not just the Celtics, but every day that report comes out and they're like, every call in the last 20 seconds was wrong.
Doesn't it make more sense though
to
ensure that the Celtics get to the next round, because that's where you would make more money off the viewership as opposed to like one Game 7 in the second round?
Yeah, but the Celtics have clearly been the better team in the series. They should have won Game 3. They should have won Game 6. The fact that it is a Game 7, anything can happen. It just feels wonky and it doesn't sit well with me. I'm nervous.
I do think that the Celtics are the better team, and it should have been a 5-game max series. So, Hank, you're Gucci.
I love that Kyle Lowry is now the new guy that people just run out of things to say about, like how much of a competitor he is. That guy's a dog.
It's an
He
honor.
just wants it more.
Yeah,
He's got
it's an
heart.
honor for Nick Nurse to coach him.
Right. It's just it's only for the guys that are good but not like superstar good.
Yeah,
so they're not
Nick
like
Nurse doesn't coach him; he admires him.
Right. They're not so incredible that they can just completely dominate all the time. It's that extra bit where they're very good, and then they just want it more than everyone else on the court.
And there is no star player on their team.
Yes, yes. And you'll just get a lot of, Kyle Lowry is so underrated, which maybe he is. All right, so that, and then we're on a collision course for Lakers-Clippers. Stop me if you've heard this before. James Harden sucked in a playoff game, which I guess if you're James Harden and you're going to suck in a playoff game, do it when the Houston Texans are playing and football's back and no one really is paying attention to the NBA game. So good job, James Harden, making sure that you picked it perfectly to go up against football. That's probably the only time we'll ever be able to use this spin zone. James Harden, no one cares that you sucked in a playoff game because there was football on.
Yeah.
That will never again happen.
The series is over. It's going to be a gentleman's sweep for the Lakers. They're DUN done.
Reminder to James Harden, listen to this stat line. He scored 21 points. How many field goals do you think he had made?
5.
2. He scored 21 points. He went 16 for 20 from the free throw line.
Got to get to the line.
16 for 20 from the free throw line. 21 points.
I think
2 for 11, 1 for 6 from 3.
I mean, Harden.
Yikes.
I think that's really the main reason why Harden gets to the line is not because he can get so many more points off it, but he gets a nice little break.
Yeah, he can stand still. He can score standing still.
Yeah, he gets to just catch his breath for a while.
He also just ran out of gas, which happens every single time that he plays in the playoffs.
Well, that's the other concern with the Celtics, and I think the Rockets are going through it now. But the fact that the NBA is playing every other day, so Rockets had went to a Game 7 last series, and then they were just playing Game 1 2 days later, and have had to play every other day. So if the Celtics advance, like that's going to be a concern, like going into Game 3 and Game 4.
If the Celtics lose on a Friday night, does that ruin your whole weekend?
Yeah.
I hope that doesn't happen.
But the Patriots are on Sunday. That's the beauty of this thing, whole being in fall. Like, the Patriots on Sunday. If Cam Newton goes out, lights it up, I think it's going to be like the first Brady Moss year. I expect nothing less. So if that,
who's Moss?
The whole team, Edelman,
everyone combined.
Edelman and N'Keal Harry combined.
Actually, I'd actually agree with you. The entire team combined might have what do you have, like 23 touchdowns that year? Yeah, okay.
And Cam Newton is Tom Brady.
Yeah.
So he's going to have 50.
So he can't throw the deep ball anymore.
Well, combined with rushing, he's gonna rush a lot too.
Got it.
Okay.
All right.
That can wash away the whole weekend.
Well, good segue, Hank. Let's get to our weekend preview. We have some picks coming up. Before we do that, Sundays this fall on CBS All Access. The NFL on CBS returns. Stream your local game live on CBS All Access. Be there from Week 1 all the way to Super Bowl 55. That's actually great news. We got I don't know, Jim, on the Super Bowl, and it's going to be great to hear Jim Nantz back. NFL on CBS is back. Watch it live on CBS All Access. Visit cbs.com/NFL to start your free trial now. I mean, what more do I have to say? You're going to get to watch football right there. Everyone who's cut cords, boom, done. CBS All Access. Watch it on your computer. Boom. cbs.com/NFL. Go watch Sundays this fall on CBS All Access. Thank you, CBS. I will be watching on cbs.com/NFL. You can also go to @CBS All Access on Twitter. Okay, let's do a rapid fire weekend preview. Gut check takes. We'll do our picks at the end, so feel free to just kind of throw like, hey, this isn't your official pick. Not that we even keep records or anything like that, but we'll start. I'm just going to go straight down the line. Seahawks, Falcons, 10 out of 11 starters on the Falcons are first-round draft picks. How can you not love that? How can you not love just the Falcons?
I also love that it's a really far trip for the Seahawks.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I always feel like Atlanta is the farthest away from Seattle, even though I don't think it's true. It just feels like a long trip. And these are two teams that always play in fucking crazy games.
Yep.
I have no prediction for this game. But I do predict that whatever happens is going to be extremely weird.
The Seahawks are going to be an interesting case this year because we might have the first time ever in the NFL that social media bullies Pete Carroll into actually letting his MVP caliber quarterback throw the ball more.
No, there's no chance. There's no chance.
Is what's going on right now on Twitter. Let Russ cook.
There's no chance it happens.
You have to let him cook.
No.
Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll he has a doctorate in establishing the run.
You idiot.
He is still establishing the run from 2 seasons ago. He's not going to stop. Chris Carson's going to get 27 carries.
All right, so Jets Bills are the next one. I had a really, really dark thought earlier today, and I want to give a trigger warning to all Bills fans. What if the Bills go like 13-3 and win the AFC East and maybe even get a first-round bye, get the 1 seed? They might not get the 1 seed. We'll call that the Chiefs. But get a home playoff game and we can't have any fans.
I think they'll manage.
That's so fucking sad, though. Just think about that. I close my eyes and think about those early games in Buffalo when the fans, like all the Buffalonians, don't know how to deal with being in the sun, and they all like look like cooked lobsters by the third quarter, but they're so fucking drunk and so happy to have the Bills back, and we just get robbed of that. Fuck you, coronavirus.
I think no matter what happens, Bills fans, if it gets to that level, you've been asking for a vaccine for a very long time. I think you led the charge in saying that was a good thing. You will get the entire city of Buffalo signing up for whatever first
vaccine
trial it is and be like, just shoot me up with it if it means that they don't even have to go into the stadium. Just let me tailgate out in the lot and get hammered, and we'll watch on a giant screen like they do in Toronto in Jurassic Park.
Right.
They will have a Buffalo park that they will all sit and watch the games together in.
I think the Jets are going to be a hot mess again.
Jets are trash until Flacco gets in. Then we'll reevaluate at that point. But for right now, I like the Bills by double digits.
Can I ask a question, too? The other thought I had about this game, Sam Darnold, like, for some reason, everyone's like, oh, Sam Darnold, he's going to be great. But then they make fun of Josh Allen. What gives?
Sam Darnold doesn't have mono anymore.
What gives? Because he went to USC? All right, whatever. Bears-Lions. Mitch Trubisky owns the Lions. That's enough said.
I think this is the start of the Mitch revenge tour.
The only thing that scares me, I don't even know if he's playing, but Adrian Peterson will always scare me because he used to run all over the Bears.
Right. I also think that Matt Patricia, we're going to find out if the team hates the shit out of him or not. They definitely don't love him yet.
Oh, we're on that watch again. I like this.
Yeah, we are. Because
we've been on that watch for 2 years.
We are. So they either are ambivalent towards him and they could go on a run and win like 4 games in a row and then they'll be like, yeah, we love this guy. Or they could start off real slow, in which case he is going to be looking for the locker room.
The Lions also fall under my category of team that some of the prognosticators are picking just because they don't want to be like everyone else. So they look through the whole list and they're like, what's the one pick I can do that's not like everyone else? And then they're all picking the Lions, which now has become like everyone else.
Well, whoever wins this game is going to be setting themselves up big time. So, like, as a Bears fan, you beat the Lions, and you're going to think we are good. If the Lions, they beat the Bears, they're going to think we are good. You're going to look at the best parts of the other team, and you're going to be like, you know what? The Bears were able to contain Matt Stafford. He only threw for 320 yards, 2 picks and 2 touchdowns. And you're going to be like, we can do that against anybody. If the Lions beat the Bears, they're going to be like, yeah, we were able to handle the toughest defense in the league. And then you'll both fool yourselves into thinking that you're going to go like 11-5, 12-4.
I mean, I've fooled myself in that already, but I know it's not true. All right, Packers, Vikings. This is actually one of my picks on the total, but I go back and forth. Part of me thinks that this is a prime Aaron Rodgers fuck you tour, but I'm also thinking that if the Packers start slow and the Cowboys start fast, Aaron Rodgers is going to be like, whoops, Mike McCarthy, not so bad. And things can fall apart quickly, and that's what I'm rooting for.
That's probably true. He's going to look back on his exes right now. But he did say that him and Matt LaFleur right now are hashtag friend goals.
Okay.
The hashtag that
makes me think they're not.
We commonly use in today's parlance is
Correct.
hashtag friend goals. And so apparently they're getting along really well. But that's definitely not something that you say about somebody that you are actually hashtag friend goals with.
Correct.
Because a person that you're hashtag friend goals with would kick your ass for saying hashtag friend goals.
Would never allow it. Hank, Dolphins, Patriots, how are we feeling? Ryan Fitzpatrick, you're going from week 17 last year. Ryan Fitzpatrick kind of ending the Patriots season.
Yeah.
Because it takes away their bye, to Ryan Fitzpatrick coming back week 1. How are you feeling?
I feel great. I mean, we talked about it before. It's basically a Bill Belichick revenge tour of sorts.
A lot of revenge tours going on this year.
Cam Newton,
dude, there's got to be a lot of revenge
it's like
tours.
a Bill and Cam. I'm sure they're friend goals. They just, they don't talk about it. But everything that's been reported from the New England camp has been great. Cam Newton seems healthy.
So you're like a fucking... You're like ESPN Boston.
Well, what's interesting?
Yeah, like Michael
Everything
Smith.
from
like Michael Smith. Like Michael.
From the
I'm
camp.
hearing
Michael
all
Smith
the reports
has really given some good reports
from Patriot circles are saying that Belichick is happy with Cam.
Yeah.
So actually, it brings up a good point because if you've
he's
noticed
dancing around
what
and,
Hank is
doing
saying,
stretches and stuff, like he's having fun.
What Belichick's been saying about Cam Newton is very
He's a captain.
unlike
He made him a captain.
anything that he's said about Tom Brady in the last 4 years. He's
true.
been very, very slow to give Brady any praise about anything. It almost feels like he's praising Cam Newton a little bit too much.
Well,
he made him a captain.
I guess of course, I think Belichick. I don't think Belichick lies. I think he tells you how he feels. Like, he's not that type of guy. But I also laugh whenever we come out of camp and everything's hunky-dory with every single team. And you're like, what else would they say? Like, I'm sure Belichick gets asked about Cam Newton every single day. I'm sure Cam Newton gets asked about Belichick every single day. What are they going to be like? Yeah, I actually kind of fucking hate the guy. So, Let's just see how it goes.
I'm just saying he's
I just love Cam stories. I just love Cam. I mean, it's the Mitch being like, I found my confidence.
He's talking up
what else
Cam
is he going to say?
a little bit too much. He's like, Cam Newton is just an amazing competitor. I love everything that he does. He's tall. I love his hats. I love the way that he texts me when I can't understand him. He thinks I'm hilarious.
Alex Guerrero's not around.
He does this great impression of me that everybody seems to laugh at that I don't understand. Like he is absolutely gassing up Cam Newton. Like almost like you're introducing a new girlfriend to your friends a little bit, and you just like you talk her up so much because you're afraid of what they're going to think about her.
Do you think late at night Julian Edelman is watching like Instagram stories of Gronk and Brady and being like, damn? Or do you think he's
no?
Fine?
I think he opens up Instagram stories, but it's his own and it's facing him, and he's just watching himself
flexing,
putting different
always in a flex.
Yeah, putting filters on his own belly button.
Jake,
Hank, potential if the Celtics win tomorrow, Dolphins, Patriots, and Heat Celtics coming this week.
Oh wow!
Our
the
Heat.
Boston versus
Cake
Miami.
versus Hank.
And PFT.
And
He's a Heat fan.
Yeah, that's
J
right.
Butt.
I'm rooting for J Butt as well.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Hank,
all right. So
Hank
what do you
against
guys?
the world.
You guys got to have a bet. If the Patriots beat the Dolphins on Sunday, Jake has to eat an entire cake. If the Dolphins beat the Patriots, Hank has to get a cat.
No.
Oh, you thought about it for a second though. Like that was longer.
Well, I don't because I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna go into my psyche. I just there's no chance the Patriots are gonna lose.
Let's just say that Jake has to eat a cake because then we can help him eat the cake. And I love cake.
Yeah, true.
It is cake season, baby.
Okay.
Pie season
All right.
starts
So
October.
if the Patriots win,
I'll get
Jake
a
has to
Kit
eat a
Kat.
cake, and if the Dolphins win, Hank has to eat a whole cake.
What about if Heat Celtics are involved?
We'll deal with that when we get there.
Hank's got to get there first.
Yeah. All right. Eagles versus the Washington football team.
And me and Big Cat get to choose what type of cake it is.
Yes.
And eat
Ice cream.
3/4 of it before we bring it in.
I feel like the Eagles and the Washington football team have played in week one like 17
They do.
years in a row.
They do this a lot. The football team with no name. This is I'm going to do a bird alert on the Eagles because I think that the the Washington football team, I think that they could win this game. This could be a weird game where it's a new head coach in a new place. The team's going to be playing for Ron Rivera this week. No one knows what to expect out of him. Del Rio is a very good defensive coordinator. I like the Washington artists formerly known as the Redskins.
Okay.
Bird
I
alert.
don't.
This is my bird alert.
Is Dwayne Haskins still the quarterback?
Dwayne Haskins, first
do
round
not.
pick, 15th overall.
Yeah. Eesh. Not as good as second pick overall. I got to see it from Dwayne Haskins. I'm not saying it's over. It's still early. I got to see it. Raiders and Panthers.
This is, you know what this game is?
Who cares?
It's a classic. It'll be interesting to see what the Panthers look like.
No, this is a game. This is the prime. Well, actually, let's do this together. Colts, Jaguars, Raiders, Panthers. Those are both prime. We forgot those games were on when we were watching Red Zone.
Yeah.
And they just show it.
Well, the Raiders, that's every Raiders game.
Yeah, they just show it like once every hour. They're like, checking in Carolina. And you're like, what? Oh, yeah, fuck.
It's actually going to be really weird to see the Raiders on the early Red Zone. They are definitely a mid to late afternoon Red Zone team that they check in on. It's like 17-3 in the fourth quarter. And they're like, oh, here's a field goal. That's our highlight. Back to the real games you care about.
I also, part of me just wants to take the Panthers just because I'm like, ooh, Joe Brady. What he did at LSU, he's going to do it again with the Panthers.
I'm just upset
Gonna
that
happen.
Rule's not going to be wearing the smock.
Yeah.
I think he loses a couple games early. He's going to bring the smock back.
Spitting on himself. Browns at Ravens. We're going to do PR 101 for Odell Beckham after Tony Hawk. You know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm going to wait.
You like the Browns.
No, I'm just.
Oh, no, I know what this is.
Gonna say,
you want to drop the fraud word
no, I'm not going to do
on
it.
the
I'm
Ravens
not going to
already
do it
right
this
off
year.
the bat.
Nope, I'm not going to do it. All I'll say is I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. They're a very good team.
Yep.
Lamar Jackson's a very good quarterback. Yep. Good for you, Ravens.
Mm-hmm. Although, this is another, it will be interesting to see because Stefanski is his first game as a head coach. He said today, he's keeping the team hungry. He's going to have 16 captains this year. He said, you don't need a C on your chest to be a great leader.
Stefanski is...
Confirmed supporter of the itty-bitty-titty committee.
Stefanski is, if he can just read, like I'm talking a book, not even a defense, nothing. If he can read, he's an upgrade from Freddie Kitchens.
Let me ask you this question.
If he can not poop his pants on the sidelines and look like an idiot all the time, no offense, Freddie Kitchens,
or
you
Odell.
were bad. You were really bad. That is an instant upgrade.
Yeah. Is his name Hugh Jackson?
No.
Okay. Is his name Freddie Kitchens?
No.
Is his name Rod Chudzinski?
No.
Boom. Upgrade.
Upgrade. Get excited. Bengals, Chargers. Bengals in a blowout. Bucks, Saints. I'm just going to say Joe Burrow's going to blow them out every single week. Bucks, Saints. This will be a very fun game. This is our afternoon delicious game where everyone can, the game of the week. Joe Buck.
Jameis Winston revenge game.
Jameis Winston. Oh, my God.
He knows all the secrets of Bruce Arians. Yeah, he knows all the places that Bruce doesn't want them to pass the ball.
Here's my hot take about the Bucks in this game. I feel like whatever's going to happen week 1, we're going to overreact to with the Bucks, and it's going to be the exact opposite. So if they suck week 1, they're going to go 13-3.
Mm-hmm.
And if Tom Brady's incredible week 1, he's going to fall off a cliff.
I think
I think we're gonna, no matter which way it goes, we're gonna overreact.
Well, what has to happen is we need the Buccaneers to win and the Patriots to lose, or the Patriots to win and the Buccaneers to lose, so that we can really hammer into that next week and be like storyline. Tom made the wrong decision. Tom made the right decision. This weekend is a referendum on the life altering change of course that Tom Brady made.
Yeah, storylines
can never be taken back.
Cardinals 49ers Super Bowl hangover, except George Kittle.
Yep, George Kittle, and also
Cardinals. Everyone loves the Cardinals.
I just don't think that the Cardinals, do they even have a defense?
Everyone loves them. Well, Isaiah Simmons is a fucking stud who they drafted with the 8th pick.
I will never think that the Cardinals have a defense, no matter what. Especially when Cliff Kingsbury is coaching the team. I will look at that team and I will say that man is a Big 12 coach. He doesn't have any landscaping whatsoever in his backyard. That is not a defensive-oriented football team.
Tonight was the first step in me realizing DeAndre Hopkins isn't on the Texans anymore. I still am going to need him to score like 3 or 4 touchdowns in a Cardinals uniform for me to fully be like, oh, yeah, DeAndre Hopkins is on the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
Last one, Cowboys-Rams, over.
Yep. That's all I had to.
Actually, I'll start there. Let's start with our picks.
Over.
That will be my over pick.
That's my over.
That's your over?
That's my fast turf. Enough said.
Yeah, enough said. Hank, what's your over pick?
Patriots.
Okay. Huh? Underdog.
Hank.
You're not prepared for this.
My underdog.
Did you forget we did this? You did forget. Okay, Bengals plus 3.5.
My underdog is the Washington football team, the team with no name, plus 5.5.
Okay. Hank, we'll come back to you. My under is the Packers-Vikings, under 45. Lock it up.
Okay, I've got the Cardinals 49ers at 48.
Okay. That's your under.
That's my under.
That's your under.
Although I just said a second ago that the Cardinals don't have a defense, but that's fine. I don't give a shit. You know what? If it was 49, that would be a sign, and I would say yes.
Yeah,
take the over. But since it's not, I'm taking the under.
Bears are my underdog.
Bears, you're nice, Hank. Good pick.
Pander pick.
Good pick. And then my favorite is going to be the Bills minus 6.5.
That's what I had as
well.
Whoop
that ass.
Yep. The Jets are the Jets.
Same on 2 of them.
The Jets are the Jets, and they will continue to be the Jets until proven otherwise.
Correct. Hank, you want to clean up whatever you got left?
Steelers for my favorite.
Okay.
That's Monday.
Night.
That's Monday.
That's okay.
We don't include Monday night.
Yeah, you can.
You can do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want.
And then Seahawks Falcons for my over.
Okay.
You're not a believer in Joe Judge. I think the Giants might come out hot.
I mean, they're the only team that's been tackling.
They're just going to be so excited to not hit each other.
All right, and I have my can't lose parlay, the first one of the year. It cannot lose. Eagles, Colts, Bills. One to win 1.5. That will not lose. Eagles, Colts, Bills. That will not lose. There's no chance that loses. The can't lose parlay is back, and it cannot lose. It will not lose. Agreed?
Mm-hmm.
Billy?
I agree.
Thank you, Billy. I just need one person to tell me it cannot lose. I just said it can't lose.
Colts? Who else?
Colts? Eagles, Bills.
Money line?
Cannot lose. Money line cannot lose. I'm telling you right now, there is no way it loses because it is the can't. It says it right in the name, PFT. Do I need to refresh you on what the can't lose? It says can't lose parlay.
I think you're forgetting.
Parlay cannot lose.
I think you're forgetting in the name. That I said just a moment ago that Eagles are on bird alert.
The Eagles are going to beat the Washington football team. The Colts are going to beat the Jaguars, and the Bills are going to beat the Jets. And the can't lose parlay will march on 1-0. Okay, let's get to. Oh, so you want to introduce this before we get to Tony Hawk? We're gonna do something a little different.
Yeah, so we're gonna fuck around with Fantasy Fuckboys a little bit this year. They will be making their return, but we're gonna switch it up on a weekly basis between some new friends that we've got. So this, what is it? What are we calling this one?
I don't know.
The Fancy Lax Bros.
Fancy Lax Bros. Hank, do you want to start?
Sure.
Nice.
My name's Ronald Swift. My stardom is shitty college basketball teams. Participation trophy culture is struck again, and they want to put 365 teams in the
What?
March Madness bracket. So if your team sucks, it doesn't matter because you'll still get a chance at the championship.
Bruh.
That's pretty chill though if you don't have the championship pedigree or whatever. Like I know Duke is pretty sweet. UVA they win a lot, but like Johns Hopkins, like they never get a chance.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
My sit-in is Joe Rogan. I know, like all my friends probably like, what the fuck, dude?
I like this.
But his new podcast studio sucks.
Dude.
Oh no.
Harsh vibes.
What is Jamie still there?
And he's getting censored by Spotify. Like, he just switched over there, and they can't even get his old podcast
They
up
took
there.
Alex Jones off, and it's like that dude's just a trip, man.
Just can't even, no free speech anymore. It's fucked up.
Dude, it's crazy.
Jamie, pull up the First Amendment.
And my sit-in is Jarvis Landry. Everyone's talking about the poop when they talk about the Browns. But after this week, I think they're going to be talking about the juice.
Ooh.
Oh, the juice and the poop.
Juicing
okay.
it.
Juicing
Juicing
it. Eat clean.
Bill, you want to go, bro?
Yo, my name's
Billy.
Billy.
Yeah, Billy.
Yo, my name's Buckley Digby. My stardom is oil changes.
Yeah.
Just take clean piss, catheter, oil change. My situm.
Also
This
important.
is Billy.
Also important for upkeep on your Wrangler.
Yo,
Yeah, dude.
Do it yourself,
For
too.
sure.
Don't go
Pass your
Jiffy
drug
Lube.
test.
For sure.
dude, my situm is gender reveals. Because only you can stop forest fires.
Yeah.
Fuck fire.
Yeah.
You shouldn't get a gender reveal until you're like old enough to show that you got balls, you know?
Yo, Digby, give us a fucking sick animal fact.
Dude, we already did those.
Okay.
Don't have
All
any
right,
more.
do your sleeper. Do your
Yo,
sleeper.
my sleeper is...
Oh,
sick
dude.
animal facts.
You're
Dude, my
later.
sleeper
Your brain.
Bro, you beefed
is
it.
Hayden.
You beefed this, dude.
Dude, fuck's his name again? Hayden
Hurst.
Pinateri.
He's a tight end.
Yeah,
on
no,
the
tight.
Hawks.
He's
fucking
tight.
tight, bro.
Dude, he's so tight.
And he's actually gonna pick you up some points
Did you say on the Hawks?
because he's on the Hawks.
yeah,
the Hawks?
The Hawks. The S-Hawks.
Hawks.
Is what we call them. The
Hawks.
Sharks.
The Hawks. He's got DK Metcalf,
Wait,
though.
is he on the Atlanta Hawks?
As the
or
crow flies, there's no
Atlanta
fast-
Falcons.
The Seattle Falcons.
Dude, sorry.
He's on the
Buckley
Falcons, that's
Digby's
right.
fucking stone.
Okay,
Hayden
Birds.
Hurst. Thanks, Buckley. That's sick.
Buckley.
What's up, guys? It's Weston Preston, the fourth junior. Starting my dad's boat. You got to start your dad's boat this weekend. It's pretty chill. BUI is about to expire. The boat's good to go. Get on the water, do a lake and wake. It's also September, so no more sunscreen. Sun's done. You don't have to lather up once summer's officially over. SPF season, see ya. Get the raised bacon and the chicks naked.
Nice.
My sit-in, I'm sitting Odell Beckham.
Sit in, dude.
I'm
Don't
sit-
get political.
I'm letting him sit on me. He's sitting. Odell Beckham's sitting because Baker's going to be cooking up his fudge, tossing it right at his
Baker
chest,
is a
and it's
bro.
going to bounce right off his numbers. Odell Beckham, I'm sitting him. Grubby, stinky hands this week.
Dude, Baker's so chill.
So many commercials.
Baker's a good dude. I like him in
Yeah,
all
dude,
the
you got to
commercials.
get that merch money.
Dude, he's got so many commercials and his touchdown to interception ratio.
No.
Don't. That sounds like
Digsby, you're being a fucking loser.
That sounds like
Dude,
numbers.
I know I'm being a downer.
Yeah, no,
but
you're being a poser.
You know, only
okay.
stat I care about is how chill you are, and
Yeah,
he's an
right.
11.
his
So
chill to
chill.
pull ratio is
Fucking
actually
chill.
fucking sick.
Did you say his pool ratio?
His chill to pull ratio.
Chill to pull.
I was gonna say like
It's
his,
like how chill he is and how,
So
many
how much
chicks
ass he pulls?
his-
Yeah.
his chillin' to pool ratio. He's always just hanging down by the waves.
What do you got for your
My sleeper, I'm sleeping GHB. So that's my sleeper. If you want to get
Yes.
bundled but stay keto, it's GHB all the way.
Sick.
For the boys only. For
Yeah,
the boys
sick,
only.
dude.
Keep
Only
it
for chill.
keep it responsible. It can't fall into the wrong hands, or
Hell
else I'll
yeah.
lose my scholarship again. We are
Scholly.
yeah, that's right. Just got to be smart. A zillion milliliters this weekend, bros.
Yeah.
Zilly.
Zillies. All right, my stardom is Josh Allen. That dude is fucking so sick. He throws it so far.
Top cheddar of the stadium.
Dude, I once fucking played a little froth with Josh and talk about banging chains.
Yeah, let's bang the chains.
Bang them
Let's
chains.
move the chains.
You okay with that?
I played beer die with Sam Darnold once.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
You got mono, bro.
I did.
Yeah.
I gave him mono with straight drinks.
Oh, man. All right, my situm is your chick taking your favorite hoodie after you have a bang sesh. That's back. Sucks.
Yeah, it's
Because it's fall.
But then you get to be like, hey, I need my hoodie back, and then you go over to her apartment,
Right.
and
Bang
then
sesh
she,
again.
bang sesh, double down on
She
it.
looks kind of tight, though, in that sick, like, when she wears your letters.
Simp.
And then my situm is Skip Bayless, or sleeper is Skip Bayless. I'm starting to think Skip Bayless kind of... Oh, I forgot to say my name, by the way. I'm Brody Wolf.
What's up, Brody?
I'm starting to think that Skip Bayless kind of fucking sucks, dude.
He's not chill anymore.
Dude, he's kind of an asshole.
I respect the fact that he has the microwave down at penis level to cook up your piss if you got to do an oil change.
Dude, I wish that
That's
just
convenient.
fucking zapped his whole balls off.
It should have zapped his old face off.
Neuter him.
Yeah. All right. I will see how that goes. The
I thought it was
Lax
good.
Bros. Yeah. Skip Bayless does suck, by the way. We should at least mention that one of the worst takes ever. It's rare that everyone online kind of hates Skip Bayless. We actually like him in an ironic fashion.
Well,
but this time it's like, no, dude, this isn't even funny. Ironically, you're just a dick.
I like him
What'd he say?
the same way that you like an animal, like a very dangerous animal at the zoo that you
Right.
can like look at and observe, but you don't want to get into the enclosure with him or else he'll get shot.
He basically said Dak Prescott, whose brother died via suicide. I don't know how to say that correctly. He committed suicide, I think in April or March.
Mm-hmm.
Dak opened up about struggling with depression, and it was like everything that we have done as a society when it comes to mental health. These are the type of moments that you hope for, where a guy can say, hey, I've been dealing with some stuff. Like, I'm open about it. I'm showing you I'm vulnerable. We talked about this with Kevin Love a couple weeks ago. That's how people's lives get saved.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you make a difference. And Skip Bayless basically just shit on it, being like, like he showed a moment of weakness. He's the leader of the Dallas Cowboys. This isn't a leader quality, blah, blah, blah. Fuck you, Skip Bayless.
I think that in a weird way, one of the sickest parts of what he said was that he was saying that the real issue here was that you can't be the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys,
Correct,
and have something like this. He's in Skip Bayless's weird brain. You could be the quarterback of the Los Angeles Chargers
Jaguars.
or the Jaguars, and it's okay to do this. But this is the Dallas. He in Skip Bayless's mind, the best job in the world that should have the most perfect person in it in the world is the Dallas Cowboys quarterback. And obviously they are people as well. Skip doesn't, I guess, realize that. But also in a weird way, in a Rudy Gobert type way, Skip might have actually been a hero of mental illness.
Correct.
Because he got everybody to talk about what a shithead he is for having this terrible take, and maybe more people paid attention to it.
Yeah, that's true.
Is Skip a hero? Who's to say?
Yeah, the big question is going to be whether or not he actually apologized. We saw Fox release a statement. It seems like probably everyone at like Fox and FS1 is like, what the fuck, dude? Like, why? But will Skip apologize? We were actually talking about it before the show. I have a feeling he's going to be like, that's not what I meant. But actually not unfortunate. The reality of it for Skip Bayless is he was very clear what he meant.
Yeah, it was actually like a very well put together argument of the worst point ever.
Right.
Like
I know straightforward.
I know
like,
exactly.
This is what I mean. It sucks.
You can't argue your way out. Maybe you could pull a Tom Brenneman and say like, I've never said those words before in my life.
I've never said
weakness. It was a slip of the tongue. I didn't mean to say that you should not show weakness if your brother committed suicide and you're in one of the most high stressful positions in the world. Like maybe that's his excuse about it. I don't know what it's going to be. He could always do and there's a long drive to left field. It's a
Castellanos
2-0 ball game.
Yeah. So he's a dick. Skip Bayless, you're canceled, bro.
And you know what? If you're Dak Prescott, it certainly doesn't help things that Skip Bayless is your biggest fan in the world. You know, like you always have to deal in the back of your mind with the fact that You did something along the way that made Skip Bayless really like you.
Yes.
That's got to be soul-crushing.
Yes, absolutely. So, yeah, Skip, fuck you, dude. Okay, before we get to Tony Hawk, a quick word from our friends at Bose. Bose Quiet Comfort Earbuds are the official earbuds of the NFL. NFL players like Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Aaron Rodgers, Julian Edelman, who I just saw wearing them on his Instagram, and Lamar Jackson wear new Bose Quiet Comfort earbuds to get pumped up for the game with their favorite music. Whether you're listening to music while you work out, watching highlights, or trade fantasy draft players, whatever it may be, Bose Quiet Comfort earbuds lets you experience audio in a whole new way. You can learn more about Bose, BOSE.com/barstool. Bose.com/barstool. They are the world's most effective noise-canceling earbuds, and we love Bose. 11 levels of adjustable noise cancellation lets you choose your listening experience. You'll get up to 6 hours of battery life on a single charge, and you'll enjoy comfortable and secure fit that stays in place thanks to the soft silicone ear tip design. If you are watching NFL this weekend, which I know you will be, you'll probably see everyone warming up on the field, catching balls. Julian Edelman will have his shirt off, and he'll have his Bose headphones in. His Bose earbuds will be in. You can work out in them. You can use them when you commute. You can listen to your favorite podcast with them. Whatever you want to do, Bose has the best headphones ever and the best earbuds ever. Bose Quiet Comfort earbuds. Go get them today. Go to Bose.com/barstool, BOSE.com/barstool. So go right now, get your Bose Quiet Comfort earbuds. Okay, here he is, Tony Hawk. Okay, we now welcome on recurring guest, friend of the program, legend of the game. It is Tony Hawk. He is back. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 has come out. It has been remastered. We're very, very excited. Let's start there, Tony. What has the reception been? Because it's a tricky thing to do, a nostalgic game that we all loved as kids, to remaster it and try to, have a new generation fall in love with it. What has been the reception so far?
So far, so good. I've had a ton of positive comments. It's gotten great reviews, but also it's more just the fans. Like I see the tags out on social media, and they're out of their mind excited. A lot of them have been playing the demo, so they had a taste of what they were getting into. But now that it's the full release, they are very happy about it, from what I can tell.
Yeah, so the original Tony Hawk Pro Skater games, they were like among the highest rated video games, I think, just of all time, across any sort of platform whatsoever. They're like all ranked like 9.5, 9.6, 9.7 on any website. So when you're sitting down trying to figure out how to remake that and how to like recapture that success, what did you decide? Like, okay, here are the things that need to be updated and changed, and then this is where we're going to stay and, stick with what we know that the people like.
It was more about keeping that gameplay, that motion, those controls intact. And that was probably the most pressure that we had, because we knew the hardcore fans that was going to be their immediate measure of how good it is. But luckily there are, some of the original designers are still floating around. One of the original best players, who ended up actually working for Neversoft later on because he was so good at the game, he consulted on this. And so we had the right team in place. And I feel like Vicarious Visions, who was the developer, they were so passionate about it. They did not want to, they were handed this very precious cargo. They didn't want to blow it.
Yeah. That guy's job, by the way, sounds sick. That's like every kid's dream growing up, is like, I got so good at this video game, they just hired me to play it all the time.
Yes.
Good for that guy.
Also,
it's
the name Neversoft.
Andy THPS, you can look him up.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
The name Neversoft is just like, I don't know why, and we talked about this last time, but like something about California companies, California people, they just come up with the coolest names, the coolest brands. Like, why didn't we ever think of Neversoft?
Neversoft. Well,
like if you say you're hard,
the opposite of Hank.
Yeah, that's weird. But like Neversoft, that's cool. Or No Fear.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it would be as well received now in the current climate, but back then, they were pretty renegade.
Yeah, always hard. That's like if you were to give an East Coaster an opportunity to name a company, we'd probably be like
hard ass,
hard all the time,
right?
And everybody would be like, "Yo, that name sucks." But you're just, Neversoft, man. It's chill,
right?
What did you guys decide to do about the soundtrack? Did you keep the original soundtrack?
Quite a bit of it, yeah. And I think some of the more iconic tracks from the first two games are the ones people are going to expect, and we kept them in there. And then we updated it as well. I had some influence on that, and they went out looking for more newer bands that represent the sound and the vibe of skating. And I think it's a really well-rounded soundtrack for sure.
We're going to have Superman again?
Of course.
Nice. Love it.
So I saw that you were doing some stuff with our friend Nick Merckx on Twitch, and you've been kind of all over the place. And it dawned on me, are Twitch streamers like the 2020 version of skateboarders when you were coming up? Like the profession that people, a lot of parents are probably like, you can never make money doing this. The rest of society kind of looks down on it. And now you see like 2020 Twitch streamers are having their heyday. I'm sure you had that moment where it was satisfying being like, yep, told you I could make a great living off of this. Do you see any correlation with that? Like kind of the fringe of society that is now becoming mainstream?
Sure. I see a lot of parallels, especially just people following their passion and doing something they're good at and finally getting an audience for it. I mean, Twitch is obviously the perfect venue for that. With skating, I never imagined I'd be making money at it. I never imagined I'd be doing it into my adult life. So all of this has just been gravy and just an amazing surprise. But I applaud those guys. Like if they can stay entertaining and producing content by playing video games, then all the power to them.
Have you ever been on a live stream with Nick Merckx before?
He did it just now.
I have not.
Oh, I thought
That's tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow.
Yeah.
I've done one Twitch live stream, and it was playing my game with Finn Wolfhard from Stranger Things.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, you're going to be pulling in some numbers tomorrow, I imagine, when you go live with Nick Merckx. I don't know how familiar you are.
In fact, you know what? I may need to end this interview early so I can go practice some more.
Yeah, well, we can get you trained because, like, the chat that's going to be coming at you is going to be pretty hard. I don't know if you've read the comments on Twitch streams, but, like, we can...
Yeah, but I'm going to be more focused on the game, so I'm going to have to tune everything out and just focus.
Also, Nick Merckx fans are a little bit nicer than the people who watch our streams and just basically fuck with us the whole time. So, but you'll be fine. You'll be a natural. You got this. I'm not worried about it. I mean, Tony Hawk can...
I'm going to be blissfully ignorant of all the chat.
Yes. How many... So you just mentioned that you never thought you'd be skateboarding well into your adult life. I saw the video for your birthday. You did what was it? Was it McTwisty? Was that what it was? What'd you do, a McTwisty?
Oh, yeah, the Got Milk Challenge.
Yeah.
I did a McTwist while holding a glass of milk, yes.
So how many takes was that?
That was it. That was one and done.
No, we'll cut this part, but how many takes was it?
That was it, I promise you. Okay, here's the thing. I had tried to do some basic tricks, and I kept spilling a little bit while I was on my way down from the trick. And I said, well, we got something. Why don't I try a McTwist, and it'll just explode everywhere, and that'll be like the great failure. That is honestly was my whole goal, was that there's no way that this will work.
Right. So
why not just make it crazy, and I'll like break the chain of the Got Milk Challenge. And when I tried it, it stayed in the glass. That was it. Like it was a total happy accident.
You accidentally succeeded at the trick.
Right.
Yeah.
Man,
it was,
awesome.
and I spilled less on that than I did on the basic tricks.
How much of a narc did I just sound like when I called it a McTwisty? Like I feel so uncool knowing that it's a McTwist.
Well, there was a lot of cliches going around. They said it was the milk twist, so you're forgiven. It's okay.
Okay, thank you.
I used to wear like birdhouse clothes and airwalk shoes and maybe like some DC shoes back when I was in middle school, but I didn't skateboard. Was I a poser?
No, it just means you appreciated skate fashion.
Hell yeah.
Are you kidding me? What, you think all these kids wearing Thrasher shirts and Supreme skate?
Well, yeah, but then when somebody calls you a poser, you feel like a poser.
I just consider them. I consider them consumers.
Okay, I was a good consumer of yours back in the day, but I
You
always
were a
felt
consumer,
like
yes.
I
you know what? On behalf of Birdhouse, I appreciate your consumption.
Yeah, people were like, "Yo, why are you wearing Birdhouse shirt? You don't even skate." I'd be like, "Well, I want to put some money in my good friend Tony Hawk's pocket." So,
that was it. Yeah, thank you very much.
No problem. I wanted to dive into something like it's almost a mental thing that I think that you are kind of unique with. When you did the 900. Right after you did that, other people are able to do it. They go out there and they kind of see that it's possible to be done and they can emulate it. And I think that it's kind of crazy that like you were the first person to do it and then kind of the dam broke because people were able to realize that it was possible after you did it. What was it for you that like made you think that something was possible that nobody had ever done before that like gave you the confidence to be like, yeah, like Roger Bannister's like, I don't care that no one's ran a 4-minute mile before, I'll do it. And then, you know, everybody else does after the fact. What was it about you that made you different, that made you believe that you could do it?
Well, I always loved exploring what's next and trying to take tricks to the next level or trying to combine certain tricks. So that has always been my big goal in skating was to keep breaking boundaries. And so when I had learned 720s, I thought, well, the next stage obviously is 900. How do I get that extra turn? And I just kept working at it little by little. I think it was just more in my mind. I had all the pieces. I knew how to spin. I knew how to adjust my body. I just need to figure out how to land it. And so I never thought, oh, this is just not possible at all. It was just more like, I got to keep chipping away at it. And it took its toll for sure. I mean, I broke a rib at one point trying it.
So you had a video that went viral, it was like probably a week ago, 2 weeks ago, where you were helping Sky Brown, a 12-year-old girl, do the mega ramp. What was the backstory behind that? Because she is way cooler than I'll ever be, and it was like awesome to see that and everyone trying to encourage her. But what was the backstory?
Well, she had been considering jumping on that ramp. She had actually been going. It's my friend Elliot's ramp. She had been going to his house and skating the landing part of that ramp and skating the big quarter pipes and getting comfortable with that kind of speed and that kind of size. And I saw her a few days before that, and she said, I really want to jump the thing. Will you come help me through it? And I hadn't actually done it in a few years myself. So I thought, yeah, let's learn it together. And so we kind of both were egging each other on. I finally did it a couple times, and I told her, it's not as scary as you think it is. And she had already gone down a ramp that was bigger than that one, but not jumped a gap. And I just said, if you make it down this ramp, your momentum is going to take you over the gap. So there's no worry about that. And then you saw what happened. She did it.
It was an awesome video.
In fact, I just saw, this is all kind of on the DL, but I just saw a video of her there yesterday. She did a 360 over that thing.
What? It's such a cool, like, heartwarming video. It's got to be, I would imagine, fulfilling to have like a 12-year-old skater still look up to you and be like, you know, Tony Hawk, you're a legend. You know, that doesn't happen a lot in sports. When you talk about like, an NFL player retires when he's 60, people don't still think about them as like, you know, that way and that reverence. Where you have skaters who are still asking for your advice, that's got to be pretty fulfilling, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the best I can do these days too, is just sort of pass on my experience and my knowledge to a newer generation. And I mean, make no mistake, Sky is fully capable of doing that all on her own. I just give her a little more confidence and incentive to do it because I can see what she is capable of, and sometimes she just needs that little push.
Mm-hmm.
If Tony Hawk was born in 2010, let's say that you're 10 years old right now, do you think that you would get as into skateboarding as you did when you were coming up? Because I know that, you know, the dynamics changed a little bit where now you have, I guess, more like, you know, there have been more people in front of you, but it's less counterculture now than I think that it was back in the day, which I think the counterculture kind of was attractive for a lot of people that started skateboarding in the 80s and in the 90s. So, like, if you were born right now, do you think that you would be more inclined to be a skateboarder, or do you think you'd be kind of less inclined?
I think I would be inclined to be a skater, yeah. I think there's something that drew me to it that was not about just being rebellious or being an outcast. It was more about the possibilities and the idea that you can do it at your own pace and on your own terms and not have to listen to a coach. I mean, that's really it for me. So it was hard for me back then. You know, it was hard for me because I was ousted by my peers, my classmates, because I chose to skate. And then when I got into skating, I was considered an outcast because I was so little and my style was so sort of robotic. And so for me, that was really hard to be not accepted in either realm, and especially in the sport that I end up loving. So now I feel like there's much more acceptance, there's much more support, no matter how you choose to skate. And I think I would have enjoyed that very much.
Did you ever have a moment where someone who maybe not picked on you, but was like, skating is stupid, play, play a real sport and you ran into them like 20 years later and you're like, well, that sucks. I'm Tony Hawk.
It's funny because I think I've actually managed to cross through the other side where for sure that was the narrative about skating when I was young was that why are you still skating? You know, that's a kid's toy. That's like doing yo-yos or hula hoops. And that was the attitude. And then when I was in my 20s, I had some success in my late teens. And then my 20s is when I was still trying to skate. And then that's when it was like, how could you possibly still skate? You were a grown man. Like, what is wrong with you? And now I've sort of pushed through to the other side where it's like, hey, that's amazing. He's 50 and he can still ride a skateboard.
Yeah. You know what you need to do? You need to find someone who was like a real jerk to you when you were growing up and then bring him to the mega ramp and make a viral video of you being like, you got this, dude, you got this. And they clearly won't have it. And then they break all their bones.
I feel like there's a lot of liability.
No. They did it themselves. You just give them the Sky Brown, like, it's super easy. A 12-year-old girl just did this. You got this, man. And it's like a 50-year-old dude who was mean to you in high school, and he tries to, shoot the gap, and he just totally biffs and breaks every bone in his body. And you're like, gotcha, man. Like, this was 40 years coming.
Ha, joke's on you.
Yeah, you never had.
No, I think I take my success as the ultimate revenge, so I'm okay.
Okay, fair. You're probably a bigger man than us.
What about a senior tour for skateboarders? That'd be pretty fun, wouldn't it? Like have a bunch of like older, up to the age of like 60 or 70.
If I can get the AARP to sponsor an event, I'm in.
That would be actually awesome to watch. If there's like 60-year-old skateboarders going up and down the half pipe, like catching sick air.
You just dominate. You're like Phil Mickelson, who just went into the senior tour of golf and is just like the first day that he was eligible, he just dominated. You should just make the division and just kick everyone's ass.
We'll see. There's a lot of possibilities,
okay.
And there's a lot of people still skating at my age. So, let's see where it takes us.
So you said that when you were like in your 20s and well established, people would be like, "Man, I can't believe you're still skating." Like, when does a skateboarder peak?
Well, it's tricky because it's so subjective and it's such an art form that it's hard to say. Like, I know that I feel like I was skating. I was taking a lot more risks and doing more flashy tricks, say 15 years ago. But there are tricks that I'm learning now that I hadn't thought of back then. So I feel like in some ways I'm better now. But I know that I could have done all the crazy spinning moves and bigger air stuff back then. So it really depends on what your flavor of skating is.
You're a crafty vet now. Was there a moment though that you realized like the athleticism has kind of not escaped you, but a part of it, like, ooh, can't do that exact trick anymore?
Yeah, for sure. Actually, it was a couple of years ago. I did a video on my 50th birthday where I went through 50 tricks that I had created through the years. And there were probably 5 to 10 tricks in that segment that I know that's the last time I'm ever going to do them.
Wow. That's a pretty cool thing to do.
The risk to reward is just not worth it.
It's actually great to know that that's the last time that you're going to do it instead of finding out that it's the last time you're going to do it afterwards. Be like, well, I just broke my ankle.
Pretty cool. I do have closure on a couple tricks that I feel really good about.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Have you been mistaken for Tony Hawk anywhere recently?
All the time. In fact, it happens so often. People think I make up those scenarios like on Twitter. Those are just the ones that are entertaining enough to share. But the other times it's just sort of cliche, like, hey man, you look like Tony Hawk. Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. See ya.
It is really, I think our coworker Coley wrote a blog about how you've somehow reached the almost perfect level of fame where you're famous, but you also can go places and not be like completely hassled. And a lot of people will do the double take. Like, is that Tony Hawk? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it is, but I'm not going to bother him.
I would agree. Yes.
Where it's
like just Tony enough Hawk. Fame that it'll get you in the door to places and maybe get you good reservations at restaurants.
And you're also
not enough that you're followed by a paparazzi.
Right. Yeah, and you're rich, which is if you're going to be famous, you want to make sure to have that rich equation. Otherwise, what's the point?
I think that those two things should go hand in hand, but don't necessarily.
Yeah.
So I had 2 last questions, actually about things we talked about last time. Did anyone mention the Bony Cock nickname to you after we talked about it last time you were on?
No, but that was something that I said in high school. So I still do hear echoes of that. I don't know if it stems from your show or not, but
okay. Well, this is me just
back
re-bringing it
then,
up.
it's funny, like in those days, especially like in elementary school and junior high is when I got that nickname. We just called it getting picked on.
Yeah.
Now we know it as bullying, and now there's all these resources for it. But back then, you said to suck it up.
Yeah. Well, so people, please, if you see Tony Hawk, first verify that it's Tony Hawk, and second, don't call him Bony Cock.
I mean, you know what? Whatever you want to. Hey, if you recognize me, I'm thankful.
In the chat tomorrow
Don't
on his
say
stream
Bony
with
Cock.
Nick Merckx, do not say Bony Cock.
Yes.
Don't say it.
Don't do it.
Yes, I'm talking to you. Delete it. Don't say it. Okay, that should have cleared it up, Tony.
Yeah, you'll have no problem in the chat tomorrow.
Thank you. Yeah. That's like what the Barbara Streisand effect is?
Yes.
Yep, sure do.
Thanks for alerting people to that so that they will not participate in it.
To not
Correct.
say Bony Cock.
Do not say Bony Cock.
Say Barbara Streisand in the chat. Let's see. Do you have another question?
Oh, yeah. So I had my last question. It was the beefy question. Go to butcherbox.com/PMT to receive quality meats delivered to your door now. So the other thing we talked about, Jackass. We had Steve-O on a couple weeks ago. He said that they started filming the new Jackass movie. The first week was incredible, and then coronavirus happened. I think when you came on, you said that you didn't even know if they were going to do another movie. Will you be in this one?
Let's put it this way. I have planted that seed.
Yes.
And I have seen some footage that made me laugh until I almost puked.
Oh, yes. You got to get in it. From everything Steve-O said, this is going to be like, I think there's a vibe of these guys are washed up, so they're going to go even further to make sure that they tell everyone they're not washed up. So you have to be a part of that.
I saw 3 just still photos, and they were next level.
Oh, my God. I'm so excited. Just being able to laugh at a still picture, this movie's going to be amazing.
Yes.
I did have one last question. So when you were making the original Tony Hawk, I remember that there was a scene that had to be cut out because it was like right after 9/11 that the game shipped, and there was a scene in an airport with like terrorists who got replaced by pickpockets. In this new one, are we going to get the original scene, or is it still going to be the pickpockets?
That was not in the first 2 games.
Okay.
But we will stay true to the series. So it'll be pickpockets. Like we're whatever was on the release, that's where we're going.
Got it.
Pro tip: if you do like another update of it, you guys should add a Karen character who comes and tries to steal everyone's skateboard and tells them like, "I won't wear a mask." That's like, I know my rights.
Barbecue Becky.
Shows
up and
calls
she's like,
the cops.
She's like, "Hey, get out of here."
You're not allowed to skate here.
And then you can go on the game. You can go and you can tweet the video and have her canceled and fired from her job at like Fidelity.
Oh man.
That would be
you
cool.
get way too real now.
No, but that would be cool.
I like our fantasy world of crazy skate tricks and grinding on high wire.
No, that should just be the final boss.
You gotta have the man that you're fighting against a little bit. Like security, you had to like dodge the mall cops and stuff. You should have like a Karen that shows up with a cell phone in her hand, and her husband who's like standing behind her, looking a little embarrassed because his wife's causing a scene, but he won't say anything. Mm-hmm. And then like eventually he like steps in front of her and he's like, "Go, you kids go home. I'm going to tell your dad."
That's how you beat the game.
Okay.
Getting Karen canceled.
So foot plant the Karen.
Yes.
The final challenge.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Just something to think about if you want to. if you want to bring us on.
Yeah. Ollie off her face.
Yeah, right. We got this.
Foot plant all the Karens.
Yes. Yes.
That'd be awesome.
Yes. Okay. All right. Well, Tony, thank you as always, man. Good to catch up with you. Everyone go get it right now. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 remastered out. Good luck on the Twitch chat, and thanks so much, man.
Thanks, guys.
That interview with Tony Hawk was brought to you by our great friends at Body Armor. Body Armor's back. Summer's winding down. You got to stay hydrated, though. I love Body Armor. I like their mango flavor, I like their fruit punch flavor. I actually like just their water. Their water has the higher pH level, so it's easier to drink, faster to absorb, better for you overall. We love Body Armor. It's the official soft drink of Part of My Take. I think I can say that. We've got them in the studio right now. Here's how versatile Body Armor is. You can drink 3 of them during the day, stay hydrated, and then if your dumbass intern breaks a couch, you can just put like 2 crates of them underneath one of the legs, and that will be the 4th leg of your couch that your important, valuable guest will sit on and eventually break and then hurt themselves later. So Body Armor is the most versatile soft drink in America. I'm calling it right now. Love strawberry banana. Love the mango, love the fruit punch. I actually like their coconut one, too. I'm not usually a huge coconut water guy. The coconut water flavored Body Armor is delicious. There are no artificial sweeteners, no flavors, no dyes. It's potassium packed. It's full of electrolytes. Got all the things that you need to keep you hydrated during the summer months, and it tastes great. Learn more at drinkbodyarmor.com, or you can order any of their flavors on Amazon right now. drinkbodyarmor.com. Or you can order any of their flavors on Amazon right now. The interview is also brought to you by 3Chi. 3Chi is back. That's right. Not only is 3Chi back, but the Delta 8 is back as well. It's federally legal. It's back on the website. It's a version of THC. It's a perfect hybrid of CBD and Delta 9. So it gives you the similar buzz that you get when you're toking the reefer, but it gives you all the medicinal effects without all the laziness, anxiety, paranoia. You don't get the mental fogginess that you get with the traditional stuff. Delta 8 users report feeling far more active, more outgoing, increased confidence, almost none of the anxiousness. You don't get the paranoia that you get with Delta 9 usage. Delta 8 is that federally legal version of THC you've heard us talk about. It's a perfect substitute for anyone that uses Delta 9 who wants that same great feeling without the negative side effects. Billy's no longer playing NCAA football, meaning he can use all the drugs that he wants without fear of repercussions or drug tests. Billy, you should get involved in the Delta 8 scene.
Did I see you get an email for a drug test, Billy?
Yeah.
Talking to
Oh, no, I did. Yeah, I did get an email for a drug test. I was like, I'm not playing anymore, so I'm not consenting to drug test.
Nice.
There you go. You can,
take the power back.
Take your hands off my piss. 3Chi's Delta 8 is 100% hemp-derived, federally legal, and it's available online at 3chi.com. We just got gummies delivered to the office today. I've been waiting on those. I've been sitting on them for the last couple weeks, waiting for them to get here. It's like Christmas morning for these gummies. These things are so good. I use them almost every night. If I don't use them, I use the little droplets under the tongue. This product is the truth. It is the capital T, truth. Go to 3chi.com. That's the number 3chi.com. Shop for Delta 8 vapes, gummies, tinctures, and oils that you can use to make homemade edibles. Use promo code PMT at checkout. Promo code PMT. Get 5% off your order. You have to be 21 to purchase. That's 3chi.com.
Okay, let's get some segments. First up, we have Fyre Fest of the Week. Henry, Fyre Fest of the Week. Go.
My Fyre Fest, Fyre Fest was built off kind of like foam.
What's that hat?
It's a Dodgers hat.
It's got an arrow.
That's pretty cool.
What's the arrow pointing at?
I don't know. It's really just like just a cool hat that I really have no explanation for, but it's cool.
People forget that your brother lives in California and named his dog Mookie.
Mm-hmm. I was actually born in LA, so
that sucks.
Just going back to my roots.
That sucks. Mookie.
Yeah, I was born in LA.
All right, go.
Speaking of being in LA, my Fyre Fest is not being somewhere cool where I can take like cool pictures for the gram of like the orange sky or like Colorado.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, like Colorado.
Super chill.
Where it was
forest
like
fires.
like a
So
90 degrees
chill.
the other day, and now it's snowing. Like my Fyre Fest is just not being somewhere where like the weather is just completely turning the world upside down.
It sucks
because
that
my Instagram,
you're so
like,
far
is
away
is
from
lacking.
the
likes-
apocalypse that
right.
you don't get the clout that you would get if you were
Like if I was
living in a hell
wearing this
world.
hat in a picture and the sky was orange, like how many more likes would I get?
Well, you should
That's
just-
what I've been
just
thinking.
filter
for the
it.
past
Yeah,
week.
or just go anywhere in New York City and be like, New York City's dying. That's kind
True.
of that's an easy, a lot of retweets right there.
Take a picture of an empty block.
Yeah,
And
or
be
a
like,
U-Haul
"Whoa, what's
truck.
up with this?" Or a
Like,
rat.
this guy must be moving out of the city.
Just find Ricky the Rat and be like, look at this piece of shit.
Yeah, you
New
can.
York sucks.
Start thinking about what you can use around you.
Be positive, Hank. Or Hank, how about this? Let's be part of the
I know, but
solution,
just
not
some
part
of
of
the
the
pictures are
problem.
so dope. It's
Maybe
like,
you
fuck.
could start a fire in New York.
Because it's like Fyre Fest was built on, kind of like I want to be there. Like I can't miss that. Like
should
that's
get
kind of
it.
how I've been feeling this week,
Yeah.
seeing all the things coming out of like California and San
Such
Francisco.
forest fire FOMO. I got you.
You
I
should
feel
get
that.
into arson.
I feel that for sure.
It is kind of cool that it looks like the San Francisco Giants colors. Can I at least say that?
Yeah.
Like if you're going to find a silver lining or a golden lining.
Say whatever you want.
It's it does look like it's the Giants' year. I don't want to bet against the Giants when the sky is that color, but yeah, it's pretty creepy shit.
Yeah, very creepy. All right, PFT, your Fyre Fest.
My Fyre Fest.
Also I had another one.
Oh, good.
You got this is the first time I was walking my dog and I forgot a poop bag and it pooped and I felt such shame that I went back to my apartment, got a bag and picked it up.
Yeah, you got it.
Good citizen.
But you also have to...
Trust me, though, I thought I was like, fuck, I don't have a bag, and I was like, all right, let's keep walking, and then like the whole walk back, I was like, I should probably go back.
Okay, two things. One is tie the bag to the leash. That's always a good way of never forgetting a poop bag. And two, did you do the fake lean over like you're picking up the poop? Because I always do that, and then I'll go back, but you got to fake like you're picking it up so people don't judge you.
I did do a dramatic, like, realizing I didn't have the bag.
Right,
like,
right.
I really
Okay, that
oversold it.
counts,
Like
yeah.
I put my head
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
No one's
Yeah.
listening because no one lives in New York City anymore.
Right.
I think what you have to do is you do like when you get a foul called on you in the NBA. You just like look around like you're pointing at the scores table. Just raise your hand and be like, "This one's on me."
Yep.
Or you can find a bodega, go inside and just buy a Gatorade with get a plastic bag that comes with it.
Or
Come
newspaper.
outside, do that.
That's pretty much all they're there for at this point. PFT, your Fyre Fest.
Yeah, my Fyre Fest of the week is that we as a podcast are signed up for 2 different fantasy teams, and I somehow figured out a way where I was the only one that was the actual manager of it, so I'm going to have to be the one that forgets to set the lineups every week and deal with the consequences.
Wait, no, Jake.
Jake is are you a co-manager?
Yeah,
you added
so
me
do
to
you,
both.
do you have
Jake's
full
gonna do
control?
that one.
Do you have full
I can
control
help
of
you
the
guys
lineups?
out. Wait,
Give it to them, both of them.
here's
I
an
might give you
on-the-spot
my personal fantasy teams.
on the spot question right now. Do we start Will Fuller the 5th? He's our
Who's our other
WR2 right
option?
now.
This is terrible because no one cares about this.
Right, but we've got our 3 rookie receivers: Jerry Jeudy, Henry.
Here's what I
Ruggs,
like. I
and
want to
Justin
keep. I want to keep the rookies hungry on the bench.
Okay.
Will Fuller is playing tonight.
Yeah.
It's the only time
So-
he'll be healthy all year.
Okay,
For at
so
least
Will
a quarter.
Fuller, recurring guest.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. All right, so
Okay.
do that.
So
Will Fuller.
my Fyre Fest is cured. So then my other Fyre Fest goes out. It's more of a thoughts
have
and
two.
it goes out to it's a thoughts and prayers for all the hardworking journalists up in New England. They're not going to have the normal lunch buffet that they get during Patriots games this year, which was widely known as one of the top 10 in the NFL.
No craft services?
They're changing it. Hank, listen to this. To a normal bag lunch, like they're in elementary school, which by the way,
What?
are kind of better
Why?
sometimes because of COVID.
Yeah.
You can't do like Golden Corral style serve yourself.
Sneeze guard.
Yeah.
Ross Tucker fucking putting his hands in every fucking thing for his Twitter videos.
Yeah, Peter King just drinking, just
just
eating a whole tray of chili with his bare hands.
I'm actually going to say I actually like when Ross does the videos of the buffets, the different sweets, because I'm like, I'm curious.
Yeah,
like, I always ask, like, what's the food like? So I do appreciate that.
It's a bag lunch this year for New England journalists.
Damn.
Meaning
So you just walk up and get a bag?
cold turkey sandwich. Yeah, a bag that who knows how many people have touched.
I feel like the Crafts will hook them up still.
Little side. There's going to be like a little dark alley.
No, but it's
for
not
the-
going to be
for
like
the
it's not going to be
preferred
like
journalists.
it's not going to be like just fucking turkey
No,
and
it'll
cheese
be
slapped
nice.
together. Like it'll be
Yeah.
a tasteful,
Yeah.
nice meal.
Yeah. All right, my Fyre Fest is. I know this is gonna. I'm so stupid. I've read enough headlines now that I really do think Mitch Trubisky is gonna be good this year.
Yeah,
So you agree?
100%.
So then it's not even a Fyre Fest.
No, I mean I have no bias whatsoever, so I'm definitely I'm on your side.
I think Mitch won't be as bad as he's not as bad as people are making him out to be.
I'll take that.
There's no chance that he can
I'll
be
sign
that bad.
I'll sign the dotted line
But
right now.
Also, when you look at the Yahoo rankings, it does say something that Nick Foles is ranked ahead of Mitch Trubisky, despite the fact that he's not even starting.
Yeah.
He can't
He's
be that bad,
confident.
though.
He's confident. He
He
got
can't
his
be that
confidence
bad.
back. We always do this. You read enough headlines, you read enough things where it's like, oh, he's changed this, he changed that. He spent all summer, trapped in a film room. He worked on his mechanics. He's got the confidence, new offense, everything. I fully believe that Mitch Trubisky is going to win the Bears 10 games this year.
There you go. Well, he will be on the Bears. He will be the
10
starting
games.
quarterback
No.
while the Bears win.
10 games. He is going to personally win 10 games.
I can't wait for Mitch Trubisky's screenshot season to come back.
10 games.
Those are always the best.
I feel good.
And you know what? He has taken a beating the last couple years.
Dude,
Some of it was worth,
Yeah.
some of it wasn't. But
believe in something cool.
he's become a punchline. And you know what? He's about to punch back.
Yeah, big time. Big time. All right, Billy, your Fyre Fest.
First Fyre Fest.
That you lost your shoelaces.
No, but
Oh.
Now, Billy's wearing
Your
work
last
boots.
name isn't Madison.
Yes.
He's wearing
So-
work boots despite the fact that he does not work.
So I was doing my fantasy draft on Wednesday night, and I go through this every year where I either have to create a new Yahoo email or
Why?
ESPN account, and then I have 9 emails, and then the forgot password thing is just so annoying every year. Then my second
Why
Fyre
don't you just
Fest,
click the forgot password thing?
because that's honestly more complicated than just creating a new email.
Wrong.
it sends
That is
you an
not-
email, and then
It's just
you
it's
click
just
the link.
too
Right to your
frustrating.
email.
So I just create a new
Why
email.
don't you just
every
use
time.
your email?
Because it's
you
not
don't
a
know the
Yahoo
password
account.
to that email.
It's just
Do you know any of the passwords to any of your emails?
You're just a man with no face.
okay. It's just very complicated.
Are you locked out of every
Man
account
has
you
no
own?
name.
No, there's a lot of passwords and stuff, and then they update the. It's too complicated.
I don't, Billy. I
have
know I
3 passwords.
I was gonna say, Billy. I know I rag on you a little bit. Don't take this the wrong way, but I don't think you're creating these super elaborate crypto passwords.
I'm not.
It's probably Whitey Dog 1
No, seriously, it's
football.
It's a-
69.
QB12
yeah.
exclamation point.
I can't imagine you have all these passwords floating in your head. I can't remember what I did.
no, because then there's you got to put a symbol in, and then you got
I
to do
miss
the numbers.
Okay, so it's I miss football, and the I is a 1.
Yeah.
Yes, but there's just so many, and then it's just every year it's what was the Yahoo password? Anyway, my other one is that my chicks are finally old enough to crow, and I got a rooster
that
that
what kids
wakes me
are
up at
calling it?
4:30
Okay.
a.m. every morning.
Okay.
So-
what do you do? Kill it?
Snuff the rooster.
You're gonna snuff it?
I might, depending on how hungry.
Are
I
you gonna
get.
finger
Give
it
it
to
the
death
panda
like your
treatment.
toad?
Not
Is it big enough to eat?
Just take it home
almost.
to the
I'm-
pandas.
yeah,
You got to wait till it's big enough to eat.
Yeah, I might
Yeah.
eat it
And then eat the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Make chicken wings.
unless I use it to gamble.
Also
Okay.
true.
Not a
Yeah,
bad
so
idea.
maybe I'll
Yes.
keep it alive.
Yes.
Why
Okay.
don't you? Yeah, why don't you eat one of the chicks that crows to set an example to the others,
Well, there's
and
only
let them
one.
watch you?
True. Anyway,
So-
those are my Fyre Fest.
Okay.
Okay, that's good Fyre Fest. Good job, Billy.
So wait, really, your Fyre Fest is now you're waking up earlier than you'd like to.
Yes,
And
Okay.
rolling over and going back to sleep
Yeah.
for another 7 hours.
I see what's going on here.
and password.
And passwords.
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 Password,
Passwords in general.
I will give Billy this. You know what? People are always afraid of having
No, you know what it
the
is?
Bill Gates chip put into your brain or whatever. Put whatever you need to into my body so that I never have to enter another password again.
It's the "Are you a robot?" clicking pictures.
That's
Yeah.
tough for you?
That fucking
that trips you up?
That fucks me up
fucks
too,
you
Billy.
No,
yeah.
no, there's too many fucking things nowadays with the.
Yeah, just
You
click
have
them
a
all.
tough time identifying fire
The
hydrants?
CAPTCHA?
Sometimes the captures.
Which one is a
And then and then there's the words.
traffic
I know
light?
I sound
Click
like
the
super-
boxes that
Yeah.
are.
It's just
street
too
Do you know what a
frustrating.
bus looks like?
No,
Is that
I'm
what
with
your
Billy.
problem is?
The click
I
the
just
boxes.
rather create a new email.
Click the boxes
What was
to
your AP
identify
test
all
score?
the crosswalks.
It's
I
not
can't
that.
do that.
It's
They
just-
all have fucking crosswalks in them.
There's exactly.
Click them
Yes.
all.
But then it says that you click too many.
Jesus.
The robots are defeating me too,
All
Billy.
right. Okay.
I will say the best feeling in the world is when you sign into something and you're like, I'm not going to remember the password, and then it fills it in for you.
Yes, the face recognition,
Yeah.
which it's they probably have, Apple has everything, but I don't care.
That's
That's
it's
what-
like
that's what I'm
future,
saying.
Yeah, future
Yeah.
you.
Right.
Put the Real ID chip into my body, and I'll just wave it in front of the computer as long as I don't have to remember a 10-character password again.
Totally fine. All right, let's finish up with a couple segments. We have a PR 101. So on Tuesday, after our podcast dropped, something else dropped. It was Odell Beckham, the news that he possibly likes to get shit on.
And I say,
Not online, physically.
yeah, and I say that if that's his thing, good for him. But it sucks. Here's what really sucks. It sounds like it's not true because
Of course.
this is the same outfit that has spread these rumors in the past. They know how to get clicks. Mission accomplished. It worked. The worst part is that he's accused of all this stuff and he didn't even get shit on.
Right.
So he might as well just go get shit on right now.
Well, I was saying if he really wanted to do it, he needs to incorporate it into his first touchdown dance. He needs to have Jarvis Landry come over and fake poop a football on his chest. This was also the I think the news. When did the news happen? It was late at night. It might have been early morning,
It
late
was
at
about
night.
2 a.m.
But it was. That's the type of story that is the jokes are only good for about 20 minutes. Then all the good ones get used up, and then everyone comes in with the I'm a stand-up comedian. These are my shit puns.
Yeah.
and it's brutal.
The number 2 wide receiver. Did you know that? Did you know that Odell?
I can't.
KFC
Makes
lost
sense.
6
He's on the
points.
Browns.
in the
he's a
draft
number 2.
because of using bad Odell jokes.
No, I just used that one joke repeatedly. about him. Did you know that he's a number 2
You lost us
receiver?
2 points?
Yeah, we
Well,
gained it all
I
back.
got it back.
Perfect.
You
No,
got it
2
back.
points,
We
right?
evened it
Yeah,
out.
it's a poop.
You had your trip joke, and I had a Jerry Judy joke.
Okay, nice.
He should also he should dye the hair back blonde again, but then put brown streaks in it.
That would work as well.
I woke up too late to make a Cleveland Steamer joke because my rooster woke me up early. Another Fyre Fest.
But why didn't you make the joke?
Wait. Say that again.
Cleveland Steamer.
The beginning.
So I woke up too late because I went back to bed after my rooster woke
What
me
I
up.
said
Right.
was exactly what happens
Right,
every
yes.
morning. He wakes up, rolls over, and falls back asleep for 7 hours.
So you're blaming your roosters for waking up too early and too late.
Dude, you know what? It's just a shitty situation.
Schrodinger's cock.
Oh, nice, Billy.
That's good.
Nice.
You also used that exact same joke on Twitter
Yeah.
I did.
when you woke up. Yeah,
That's okay. All right, so our last, we have Bigger Than Ben, Part 3, documentary review. I am hoping at this point, because I don't know how, have they announced how many episodes there are?
There have to be at least 3 more because we've just scratched the surface of how Big Ben deals with rehabbing during the time of COVID.
Right, and I'm hoping that it just never ends. I'm hoping this is actually a new, like, it's almost a, when Shia LaBeouf did the thing where, like, people got to spit on him or whatever, watch him for 48 hours. Remember he did that, like, living art thing?
The just do it, you can do it thing?
Yeah, no, yeah, he did something.
Shia?
Yeah, Shia.
Yeah.
He did, like,
He stood outside a museum.
right, and people could spit on him or something.
That's just
Or yell at
everyday
him.
life
I think
in
too many
France.
people showed up and then he had to cancel it. But
Right,
yeah.
so Big Ben is doing the first ever documentary that never ends. So it just
Well,
keeps going
it's
forever. There's unlimited episodes.
They will not
It just
destroy
becomes-
us.
It's a
it just
vlog.
becomes- yeah, right.
Big Ben is inventing vlogging
It
as
would-
we speak.
It would be incredible if he just like changed the art of documentary. It's like it's actually just never ever going to end. I hope that's the case because I'm enjoying it so much. The highlights from this episode, though, Big Ben doing the solo cam in bed. Mm-hmm. It was literally just he basically said, and Big Ben hasn't been online a lot. He had that woman running his account. He basically was like, "You guys use this picture forever to make fun of me and the what she sees and all the memes." He just gave that to us.
It's definitely the same angle that you use if you're on the other end of an interesting call with a lady.
It's just I'm so happy that he did that. I want to say that Big Ben is just ignorant to the internet, but part of me thinks like Big Ben, he's got our back. He's giving us something to make fun of him for.
Big Ben is addicted to porn. He
That's
said
true.
that himself. He knows all the shadiest
That
parts of
doesn't-
it. He probably just goes to types in porn.com.
Yeah, I was going to say, that
and
doesn't
then
mean
clicks
he's on the
images.
internet. That
Yeah.
definitely doesn't mean he's on the
That's
internet. He
true.
definitely has DVDs.
He probably, when he grew out that big beard, he was like, sweet, now I can go down to the corner store, pick up some penthouses like I used to back in the day.
Right.
No one will recognize me.
Right.
It's like the same guy he's been buying Slurpees from for 14 years.
A lot of beard jokes. We also had my favorite line was his doctor saying that he almost crushed my hand when he like got out of the cast.
That was another one of
Just
those
like,
lines
Big
that
Ben
was
is so strong.
definitely
he can
written-
chop down a tree.
definitely
Yeah.
written by Ben.
Yes.
He's just making sure that Ben gets his narrative out there. I liked how when Roethlisberger was kind of playing doctor when he was talking to his surgeon, he was like, "What is going to be harder to throw, Doc? A hard ball or a long ball?" And the doctor was like, "Well, don't you you have to throw a long ball hard to
Right.
get there." And Ben was like, "No, but like there's some throws that
Yeah.
are harder than others." And it eventually came out that Ben was saying like a difficult throw to make, like an NFL throw, as Ron Jaworski would say, like a 14-yard out,
right.
as opposed to like throwing the ball 65 yards, which would also be a hard throw,
Right.
but also a long throw, but maybe
Difficult.
not as difficult of
Right,
a throw.
right.
So that was funny watching Ben try to like get his doctor to also be his quarterback coach.
Yeah, mental gymnastics, and then we got to see Ben throw his first pass.
Oh.
He said it was like riding a bike. He said it's almost like he's done it his whole life, and we're like, well, you have.
When he
So
saw
that makes sense.
When he saw an NFL football for the first time, it reminded me of those videos of a dog seeing their owner that was deployed overseas coming home. He like saw it and he just like ran across the room,
just freaking out,
so excited to see it.
wagging his little tail, and he just I think Ben, when he got injured, he just forgot that he had thrown a football before, because when he said that, when he's like, it felt like I'd done this a million times. Like, Ben, I think you have.
Well, he's never gone more than probably a week in his life without throwing a football.
I would say more than like 2 days.
Probably a matter of hours.
Yeah.
I just thought it was interesting in this episode, but also in the ones before a little bit. He discusses his body like he's a first time homeowner on a Fixer Upper show. Where he's like, then we had to take the sink out. We did not realize what an ordeal that would be.
Yes.
I guess the previous owners had done some weird stuff to it. Like, that's how he's talking about his arm. He's like, yeah, so we went in there and they had to reattach 3 or 4 of the tendons. That was going to take a longer process to fix than we had thought before. And then his wife goes, we did not know what we were signing up. It's just it's a documentary about a house that happens to be Ben Roethlisberger's body.
Right, and his wife is very prominently in the documentary. There was a lot of beard talk, a lot of Big Ben as a family man. It's just great. It's great. It's great to see. He gives 110%. I did like the subtle irony when she was like, if Ben has his mind to it, like, he won't hear no. It's like, oh.
There's no turning back. Yeah.
All right. Okay, yeah. So, Ben, good job. I'm just so happy that I get to watch him on Sunday. I'm so happy I get to watch him on Sunday.
It really hasn't set into me. I
feel like they're the team. They're like the Raiders. They're the team. Everyone's dark horse. Like,
I mean, I think the Steelers had
football.
What?
Monday Night Football.
Monday Night Football. This is Monday Night Football. You guys know I said it a million times last year how much I love that defense. So now if Ben is just like average, they're going to be really fucking good.
Ben is going to be so excited, though.
Yes.
Yeah, count on the first 3 passes to go about 10 yards too far.
He's also going to quiet the crowd that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Just out of habit.
Yeah.
Just like, whoops.
He'll also do like the terrible towel. Like, he'll acknowledge the crowd. He'll quiet them, and then he'll score a touchdown. He'll probably throw the football into the crowd.
Yes.
Or like walk up to a completely empty front row and try to hand it to a girl that's not there.
I need it. So Bigger Than Ben Part 3. Hopefully, again, there's like 20 million parts. It just never ends. All right, that's our show, everyone. Have fun this weekend. We will see you on Sunday or Monday morning. We'll have our NFL recap. We're going to do every game. We'll have Fastest 2 minutes. We'll have Dion on for 15, 20 minutes. It's going to be great. Football's fucking back. Football is back. Hank, best of luck on Friday night against the Raptors.
Soggy Sorrows on Sunday?
Yes.
We will be live, though, on Part of My Take Twitch.
Okay. So
all right.
Part of My Take Twitch. Tune in. All right. We'll see everyone on Monday. Have a great weekend.
Love you guys. Billy, do you have anything for us?
Yes.
Fact.
Wales' closest land living
Wait, you did this
relative.
one. You did this one.
No, I told this one on the Twitch stream.
You can't reuse a fun fact.
But the people, they don't
The fact
hear
is
it.
no longer fun.
No, it's not.
We heard it.
You guys heard it.
Yeah, so
okay,
it's
I'll
not
do it.
fun.
You're
Proving to
I'll
us
do a
that you
twofer.
can't do any-
Wait,
I'll do a twofer.
wait,
I'll do a
Billy,
twofer.
you're just...
I'll do a twofer.
We do this podcast for each other in this room.
I'm doing a twofer. Whales' closest land relative are pigs and hippopotamuses. My second fact that I'm going to bring out.
Which one's closer? Sounds
Probably-
like you updated the fun fact
Well,
because
they're
you found
probably
out that it...
equidistant. Anyway, second fun fact. Daddy longlegs are actually the most poisonous spider. They just don't have enough venom to kill
That
humans.
is not true.
It is. Check it
It's
out.
not true.
Yeah.
It's an old wives' tale.
That's
It's
not
an
true.
urban legend. Daddy longlegs,
It
poisonous.
does. Daddy longlegs are super poisonous.
You're now reading Snapple
Yeah,
facts.
because
you're
the
reading
actual-
Snapple facts. You're reading.
Okay,
reading facts
you asked
from,
me for a twofer.
Yeah, you're
I
reading
gave them a
facts
twofer.
from
No, we asked you for a
popsicles.
new fact.
Were you reading
I
facts
gave
from
you twofer.
popsicles?
Yeah.
What you find, 50?
Okay, have you heard this one? This comes from the University of California Riverside Spider Research Department. Seems pretty legit. Have you heard this one? Daddy longlegs are one of the most poisonous spiders, but their fangs are too short to bite humans. This tale has been lurking around for years. I've heard it repeatedly in the United States and even had a school teacher misinforming her class at a museum in Brisbane, Australia. This is incorrect. But to clarify it, several points need to be explained first. So yeah, it seems like it's very incorrect. It's an old wives' tale.
Okay. They put me on the spot for a twofer.
They do not have poison, and by powers of logic, cannot
35.
be poisonous from venom.
Oh,
21.
we can still guess.
Oh,
Do it again. We can still
35.
guess.
63.
42.
62.
42.
21.
6. 9. It's 9.
6 plus 3. I got
Nice. All right.
63.
See everyone Monday.